Today, these players walk in the shadows of legend.
And there is the breakthrough goal.
That's what the fans came to see. That's for the history books.
Del Piero! Big games produce big moments.
Have you seen a more freakish goal in A-League history?
Well, the A-League delivers again.
No one is stopping that.
What an unbelievable strike. And the Mariners have done it. Remarkable.
Round 2 of the Isuzu A-League was headlined by the Melbourne Derby. City were looking for revenge after Victory defeated them on penalties in last season's elimination final. Amy Park is a familiar venue for Victory's new coach Patrick Isnorbo. He spent 9 years there with City, first as a player and then a coach. However, he would be on the other side of the touchline today. Always intense, always spicy. Here's how it played out.
There he goes off the boot of Casey Boss. I'm not sure that Mashash knew too much about that, but Nishan Baloo plays away and opens the scoring for Melbourne Victory. Continuing his wonderful start to this season. Top scorer in the Australia Cup, a Socceroos debut, a Socceroos goal, and now the opener here in the Derby. Bit of space here for Piscopo. High Truin quickly got back alongside him, but Piscopo still goes on. And here's a chance, Fergus, 2-0! Navy Blue, Derby heaven for Melbourne Victory. Nikos Fergus justifying his inclusion tonight with his first A-League goal. City threatening. Here's Marco Tilio, and it's a fine save by Jack Duncan. Fingertip touch to deflect the ball wide. To control the ball, Mashash is free on the edge of the box, and the deflection has completely bamboozled Patrick Beach. It will probably go down as an own goal.
After review, the ball accidentally touches the hand of the attacker, Ryan T, and goes directly into the goal. Therefore, it's a direct free kick.
There we go. Handball. Patrick Beach has to hurry. It's got in. Everything going Melbourne Victory's way. Now they do have a third goal, and it's Ryan Teague with just his second goal in the competition. Stephen Ugarkovic, as City go back trying to repair some of the damage. Naboot inside the penalty area, narrow angle. Well, Cohen was in the middle and is saying that he should have been played in. I'm not sure Andrew Naboot had any other option there, really.
No, it was nice play.
Oh, and there's a bit of a kick out there at Vergos.
Yeah. I think we're going to see VAR involved here.
Yeah, I fancy we might. Good run this. Threads it through, and Tolbert's going to hit it. It's a good try. Good save too by Jack Duncan. Here's Cohen, Atkinson, Garkovic, Schreiber, Bajic. City building nicely here. Aziz Bajic can have a go. And Kuhn, and a tackle for Cohen, but he's surely offside. I think he knew it. As soon as the ball hit the back of the net, he had a glance round at the linesman. And his suspicions were confirmed when George Lakrindis raised the flag. All Cohen, and Duncan couldn't hold it. And City are on the board thanks to Andrew Naboot. He bamboozled Jack Duncan, and Andrew Naboot was there to score for City. Politidis. And this is Stephen Ugarkovic. Plenty in the middle for City if they can pick one out. Oh, that's a great save by Jack Duncan. Perhaps to prevent that nervy finale.
Well, that's a huge save down to his left. Great reactions, Jack Duncan.
And that is full time at Amy Park. And it's the cheers of the Victory fans that you can hear. Paddy Kisnorbo victorious against his former club. Victory make it 3 consecutive derby wins. Full-time scoreline then at Amy Park. It's Melbourne City 1, Melbourne Victory 3.
Auckland FC's first ever Isuzu UTE A-League match was a resounding success in Week 1, both on and off the field. However, the visit of Sydney FC promised to be a tougher test. After 18 years with Sydney, it was the first time Auckland FC boss Steve Corica had faced his old club since departing last season. Both sides were eager to make a statement.
Shots fired already.
Now, if I'm Joe Lolly, I'm lining this one up and I'm going to put it in the top corner of Alex Paulson's goal.
All right, let's see if he gets the opportunity to do that. Lolly in 10. Waheem is there as well. Here is Lolly. Lolly is giving it a crack. Alex Paulson, though, comfortable with the save. So first opportunity for Sydney FC. Shot comes in and tipped around the post by Alex Paulson. Or did he not take a touch? He let it go from centre, I think. Barnica, no nonsense. Gallegos, forward towards Guillermo Mai. Here's Mai! What a great sliding tackle from Courtney Perkins. Had to as well. Mai has it again and shoots! Guillermo Mai, eye-catching action from the Uruguayan. Gallegos, the cross is good, and flying in at the far post, Logan Rogerson looking for goals in back-to-back matches, the all-white striker. Gallegos, what a ball, and for Gillian! Off the crossbar from Liam Gillian, as close as Auckland FC have come. What a ball, and all but for Liam Gillian. Ball is touched tight. Courtney Perkins, Jordan Courtney Perkins! What a save by Paulson. Jordan Courtney Perkins would have been the most unlikely of goal scorers, but as close as Sydney FC have come probably. Bouncing around in the 6-yard area, scrambling away, not all the way away. Still there, and in the back of the net it goes! And Hayden Matthews is the man they run to. The 20-year-old centre-back with his first A-League men's goal has put Sydney FC into an 83rd minute lead here. Confirmation that this goal is being reviewed by VAR. They have reviewed.
Oh, wow. That's a fine margin, Pony. But listen to the reaction here at Mount Smart.
Goal will not count. Patrick Klamala in an offside position, and Hayden Matthews' goal will not stand. It's going to be Brimmer. It's dangerous. Is that handball? That's over the line. It's a backheel goal from Nando Ponica. Nando Ponica has scored the goal that is going to give Auckland FC victory. Calls for handball, but then the big centre-back with the cheeky backheel. It found its way over the line before being cleared, but Nando Ponica is the hero, and Auckland are going to win it.
Not only in the last minute, but in front of the port.
Everybody going forward for Sydney FC.
This could be it. This could be the last moment that Sydney FC have here today.
We're in the 100th minute. Launched in by Sydney FC. Barnica gets it away. Caceres lined up the shot, and Jake Brimmer will take it away. All eyes on the referee now. What a contest! 100 minutes of pulsating football action, and Auckland FC become just the second side in A-League history to win their first 2 matches in the competition. Auckland FC 1, Sydney FC 0.
Macarthur stunned the league with a 6-1 opening round victory against Perth Glory following up their Australia Cup success. The hosts were full of confidence, but a young Jets side were keen to produce an upset.
Does go forward this time. Scott was there, but Aquilina will pick up the scraps and advance to the edge of the box, and that wasn't far away from Thomas Aquilina. I mentioned that he scored those 3 goals in the Australia Cup. And that's a mistake from Costa Grozos, which might be costly. Jakalic at the back post, nobody marking him, and he completely miscued. First real sight of goal for the Bulls. You've got to be careful with those turnovers with that front 4.
And just like that, they show their danger. Jed Drew winning the ball, going at pace, and Aaron Jakalic at the back post. He's not far away.
And Drew fires in the low cross, 1-0 Macarthur. Lovely finish by Marin Jakalic again, who now has 3 for the season, which equals his entire seasonal tally with Melbourne City last time around. And all that good early work for the Newcastle Jets has been undone in one foul swoop. It's a lovely touch by Wellersall. And Aquilina gets the benefit of a lucky bounce, and then somehow it got away from him. Really good chance again for the Jets and for Thomas Aquilina.
Well, it was a lovely touch there from Wellersall.
A mistake from Mark Natter could open the door for Valère Germain. Jakalic is free on the left. Germain might go on his own. Good save. Ryan Scott down low to his right. Free kick, tap shorts. Bratton. Keeper call for it, and it's a real mix-up. And eventually cleared off the line almost by Thomas Aquilina. It's Eli Adams. It's a great goal for the equaliser for the Newcastle Jets, who are off the mark this season. And Eli Adams is off the mark for his new club. And finally, all that hard work is rewarded for the players and the fans. Looking for the quick release too, and it's a handy one for Ben Gibson. He's not got a lot of support. It's arriving now. Eli Adams, full of confidence, going to go again. Oh, it's a wonderful strike! 2 goals in 3 minutes, and 2 absolute beauties from Eli Adams, and credit to Ryan Scott, who had the presence of mind to release the ball quickly. Jakalic cutting back inside, and the shot was deflected. Awkward for Ryan Scott. Another appeal for a penalty. Another great save by Ryan Scott. I have to say I'm not 100% convinced.
Yeah, but I'm with you there. And
there was a trip inside the penalty area. The decision is penalty kick.
Here goes Valère Germain, and Scott guesses the right way and makes a huge save for the Newcastle Jets. There we go. A precious 3 points for Robbie Stanton's Newcastle Jets, as the Bulls, the cup holders, lose their 6-game unbeaten run. And at the end of it all, the Jets coming from behind and earning their first win of the season. Full-time scoreline, Macarthur 1, Newcastle Jets 2.
Perth Glory were already feeling the pressure after a disastrous 6-1 loss to Macarthur on the opening weekend. The home side welcomed Wellington Phoenix, who had to travel over 5,000 kilometres to get to HBF Park, who would prevail in a match dubbed the Distance Derby.
Corner again, attacking the back post, and this time Taggart was there for the header. Had his hands full quite literally with the defender marking him, and yet still made solid contact. And Now the midfield have closed ranks, but he slipped. Allows Taggart to take over. He's going to shoot from a long range. And Aleague got down to parry it around the post for a corner. The back heel from Ishige. It'll stay in. Payne capitalises. Looking for Barbarousis in the middle, and then arriving late was Nagasawa, and then deflected away. Sutton hung out the back. It's a corner for the Phoenix.
Well, not for the first time. Tim Payne causing problems down the right-hand side.
Sutton fouled right at the edge of the box, and it's going to be the first booking of the game. Glory have packed a wall on a tight angle. He shot from slightly further and slightly wider earlier in the half. This, a lot more dangerous. Hideki Ishige drifts it towards Wootton! Wellington do take the lead, and it is just a third A-League goal, and the first in 2.5 years for Scott Wootton. Sutton to shouts and drive. He takes the meters on offer as the Glory defence backtracks. Now Nagasawa, a late run, and 2 for the Phoenix. Tim Payne came from deep, and he arrived with a powerful header. That might just have the Phoenix on track for their first win of the season. Glory looking for a quick response. It was a cross shot that honed in on the target unexpectedly. Now Hamzawi, up and under header, Taggart. He's a player that can make things happen, but high degree of difficulty on that one. Taggart tucks it out to Carluccio if he can keep it in. He can. Play continues. Williams lifts it across, and just wide of the post. The run from deep from Pennington, agonisingly wide of scoring against his former team. Hung high in the air, wouldn't the target. It slides on. A bending shot off the crossbar. Alex Rufer so close.
Look at that from Alex Rufer. Fantastic technique.
Nyo over on the right flank now. Nyo honing in. A bit like Carluccio earlier in the half. It's a cross that turned into a shot that required a save. Wellington Phoenix are on the board with a win in the 24-25 season, and they've done it in the distance derby. And it finished at HBF Park. Perth Glory 0, Wellington Phoenix 2.
It was Western United's first home match of the season as they welcomed Western Sydney Wanderers to Ironbark Fields for the very first time. Western United coach John Aloisi revealed this week that he actually played against Wanderers superstar Juan Mata in Spain back in 2007. Both sides were looking for their first win of the campaign.
That's good strength from Borrello, and that's a great finish. Well, he got just 1 goal last season, Brandon Borrello, after that foot injury right at the start of the campaign. But he's off the mark here in week 2.
Yeah, a really coolly taken finish there by Brandon Borrello, the Socceroo. It's direct and straight through the middle, and great strength shown on the ball.
Mata again, chopping back towards the right. Here's Kleur. His cross, Milanovic's header. Well, he scored a header against them last season, Nick Milanovic. The cross, back post. Russell's header is a good one towards Ibasuki. Well defended, the follow-up from Pasquale. And he had to deal not only with the Western Sydney defenders, but also his own teammate, Angus Thurgate, who got in his way there. Grimaldi getting down to the byline. The cross to the back post is a good one as well. Denzaki was there, so is Ibasuki. And the new man wearing the number 9 shirt opens his account in green and black. Hero Ibasuki, the new hero for those fans. And he has Western United back on level terms. Well defended against Borrello. Here they come again. Grimaldi, the shot off the post from Botic. Bozanovski following up, now Thurgate. Took a deflection
On the way through, it will be a corner.
It feels like it's building to another goal for Western United. Really good chances starting to flow forward.
With Wallity. He looks up, crosses. Good ball as well. The header in the back post. Shamoon threw himself valiantly at the ball. And there it is. There is to be no winner. Spoils shared. Finished here. Western United 1. Western Sydney Wanderers 1.
Adelaide United had the bye last weekend and were raring to go at Cooper Stadium. They were up against the Central Coast Mariners, who had travelled midweek to China to face Shanghai Port in the AFC Champions League Elite. Would the travel be a factor for last year's treble winners?
Mork returns it to Ayubi, stabs it back post, Clough, and it's Kaltak at the last moment. Jovanovic, and it's across the line. It eventually gets there for Luka Jovanovic and Adelaide United. And it may have been scrappy, but it is a priceless goal for Adelaide inside the opening 10 minutes. Maybe here's an opportunity. Edmondson and Brantman dinking it to Qual and straight into the arms of Delianov.
Oh, that's better. That's better from the Central Coast.
Ayubi. And Alagic. Stefan Mork with time, but he couldn't pick his spot. Clough. Clearance from Tapp was a shanked one to Kitto. Alagic. And Ayubi. He just saw his spot. Couldn't bend it around Parage Cullen. Well, Kaltak out of position. Now Jovanovic with a chance to roam and find Perez. Clough in the middle. Jovanovic arriving. Perez drives it at goal. And Parage Cullen with a really solid save at the near post. He had to get down.
Well, can't be it pacing with frustration because just not clinical enough. Two parts to that.
Brantman, the angle's there for him, but just shut off by Kitto. Maragas, Edmondson! It's not going to be the equaliser the Mariners have craved. Edmondson and Delianov only as far
what I say
as Ngor, who has equalised for the Central Coast Mariners with his first Isuzu UTE A-League goal. He's got a crucial goal for the Central Coast. By Alagic. The volume rises. Clough, Goodwin's in there. Perez and Valami so close on Adelaide debut. And it didn't take long, Andy Harper. Archie Goodwin's in there and causing chaos for the Mariners backline. But for the first time in 6 years, it is a draw in the Isuzu UTE A-League between the Central Coast Mariners and Adelaide United. It finishes full-time at Cooper Stadium. Adelaide United 1, Central Coast Mariners 1.
And so at the end of round 2, Auckland FC sit top of the Isuzu UTE A-League with the only remaining 100% record. Join us next week for round 3, which will feature a huge clash between first and second in the first ever Kiwi Classico.